Hi, I'm Joe, and today I am doing the required 101 reading tag. I was tagged by Lisa at Lisasbookadventures, and the original tag was started by Sabrina at Steakuccino. You should check both of them out, and I will link to them below. So this tag, you are just to talk about the books you were required to read and liked when you were in school. And this is going to be a very short video because I was only required to read To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee in 9th grade. And then in, I believe, 11th grade, I thought we read The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Then about 5 or so years ago, I thought, hey, I will reread that book because it's been a little bit since I read it in school and I enjoyed it. And I discovered that we read a very abridged version of The Scarlet Letter when I was in high school. We weren't reading it out of a book like this. It was in like a textbook that had several stories and poems in it. So I know we read some poetry. I just cannot remember what we read. Maybe some short stories. I know one had a person in it named Silent, and there was something about a boat or a dinghy. And I only remember that because we had some younger kids in the class, and this kid just laughed and laughed about the word dinghy. My 11th grade reading class was very productive. I went to a Christian school, and of course they would pick a book about not having premarital sex and being punished for having premarital sex, which did not do me much good at all because I had a baby and did not return for my senior year. So maybe they should have had us read the entire version of The Scarlet Letter. Who knows what would have happened if I'd read the whole book. My entire life could have been changed. I don't know. And when I went to read the full version, I couldn't get into it. I think it was partly because I was just like, this isn't where this goes, and I don't remember reading about this. So I never finished that. Now, To Kill a Mockingbird, I loved. Read it in 9th grade, and then we watched the movie, and I loved this. Loved it. I do want to reread it because it's been 17 years since I was a freshman. I think that I still did not get everything out of it that I would if I'd read it just a little bit older, just because I was in 9th grade and I was just too busy coloring my hair with markers and watching MTV's pop-up video. Pop-up video. Now there is a show that I miss. So in elementary school, I remember having to read Where the Red Fern Grows, and my son, who is in 6th grade, is currently reading this book. I read it when I was younger in elementary school. When I went to middle school, we were not required to read anything. How did I get stuck with all of these crappy schools that did not make us read important books? I don't understand. I'm very disappointed in my education, both public and private. I'm outraged. Although I hated Where the Red Fern Grows, I mean, hey, let's read Where the Red Fern Grows, and then we'll read Old Yeller. What the heck? What is it about middle grade and YA books, or old YA books, and killing animals? I mean, like, we aren't, like, crazy enough as it is. Here, let's read this book and fall in love with this dog, and then let's kill it. What the heck? I don't even know. I don't even know. It's video is turning in a direction that I did not expect it to go. So just in the past couple weeks, I read Lord of the Flies by William Golding, and this is a book that you typically read when you're in school, but I never read, and so I felt I should. I have been doing a lot of reading lately, catching up on books that I feel that I should have read when I was in school. So yeah, 2 books. Well, like 1.5 books is all I was required to read in high school. That's my video, my required 101 reading. I feel ripped off. Am I the only one that feels like I missed out on the reading experience when I was in high school? You get so much out of books. I just feel ripped off. Like I was cheated. Does anyone else feel that way? I'd ask what you guys thought about these books, but I think the general consensus on To Kill a Mockingbird is everyone loves it, and I don't know about the Scarlet Letter. I can't even really form an opinion on it because I haven't read the entire thing. Let me know if you're just kind of irritated or what your thoughts are on what you were required to read in high school. Did you feel like you didn't have to read enough, or do you feel like the teachers had you read some bizarre choices? I'm just very disappointed that I did not have to read anything. So, I'd love to chat about that. Comment down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.